to you live from Southern California. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels. Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for the Angels, number 70.
This guy's pitched in several different roles. He's started, he's done long relief. It'll be interesting today to see how they use him. I think you have to go hitter to hitter, inning to inning. And if he's having success, you let him go as long as he possibly can.
Just about to get underway, William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Swung on and fouled off, and he'll need a new bat.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Hit on the ground to the right side. Shadowell steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Christian Yelich.
That batting average jumps out at you, and I mean you, Boo, because I know how much you love batting average. And that's because it's the best one in the entire National League. He's been consistent pretty much from day one of the season, and that's what it takes to lead the league and eventually win that batting title. I always enjoy seeing this guy go out there and take care of business at the plate.
No, that's
Yelich, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that's a base hit and a man aboard.
Batting third, second baseman.
This is Bryce Terang.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Runner on the go. Pitch
ball
misses.
inside.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. Bunting, and it's in the air. Darnell throws the first in time. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time. And that drops in for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Back in Anaheim, And towing the slab in this one, Kyle Harrison. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Nolan Shanuel leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you will work the hitter with it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, right field.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Joe Adele now at the plate as he swings through strike one. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Shanuel over at first with one away. On a line out towards center. Freeland takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On a line. And that is the third out of the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless.
Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. Arthritis, probably from all-nighters. Kicking nothing but fire, but I don't mean palm lighters.
Back here at Angel Stadium, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
No, that's up.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
To third. Throws to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Center fielder, Sal Freeland.
That's a strike.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. So a man aboard now with one away. Andrew Vaughn now. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Fly ball down the line, and it falls. Frelick on his way to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Ball 1, no strikes. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. You leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, right field. That gets by him. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Adele quickly gets it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That one is absolutely belted. In 1 hops off the wall, and both runs could score. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second, and now it's William Contreras.
This guy's been red hot at the plate coming in, dude. Hasn't gotten it done yet today, but plenty of ABs left in this one.
Man at second. In the air, right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's a small victory for the pitcher. Not many have tamed him lately.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder, 15.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Soler with a homer in his last game.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
No.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's there. He's got it. 2 away.
Batting 7, catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. d'Arnaud with a couple of homers in his last game. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Play made, that ends the inning. Angels held in check. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Left field, and that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's a little bit low. Terang gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Ball.
The count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Been a bit shaky out there, though, so maybe he should try something else.
Chourio in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. No throw, safe at second. This one in the air, center field. Trout sizing it up, brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder Sal Freeland.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And that's ball downstairs. And that's ball 1.
No, that's the ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there.
That one ripped. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Andrew Vaughn. Runner on the go.
Ball,
Pitch
inside.
misses inside. Oops, throw goes to third. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Fraley. He'll score easily, and it's 5-0.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Luis Dominican.
Ball.
Foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 5 and the Angels nothing. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need a finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant, I say
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
This one in the air right field. Chorio towards the line. Grabs it on the run. Then there's one down.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Outside. Ball.
Top of the zone for a called strike. And that's off the inside edge. And a full count now. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Out towards right center field. Adele on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit. He was absolutely on fire coming in, but hitless so far today, Boo. Let's see if the bat remembers it's supposed to be hot.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him. The 2-1.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
And that one handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for Milwaukee, second base.
First and second, 1 out. Bryce Terang. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one.
Ball 2.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. He could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe it's something he can build off of. Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Long run, nice grab. And that'll do it. Brewers strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at Angel Stadium, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adele.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
The Brewers leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a ball.
One, 2 now. In the air to left center. Freeland under it. He's got it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop.
And up next for Los Angeles, Zach Neto. He's 0 for 1. There's a line drive to left field and makes the grab. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Brewers 5 and the Angels nothing. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show Wisconsin. Back in Anaheim, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. In the air to left center, and that'll get down for a hit. And out to aboard.
And on base every time. Good speed. Comfortable lead, but they could always use another.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Luis Rengico.
Hee-haw!
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a chance for Joey Ortiz.
Ball one.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Now here's a flare off the bat. Base hit! Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Another steady performance at the plate today after riding a hot streak, Boog.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Zephyr-John.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
In the air, this one's well struck, and it is gone. Grand slam. He sends a rocket to left. And they add to the lead. It's 10-0.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in four. Really good job at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off.
No, too low. Ball,
He's
no.
just missing with some pitches that, you know, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That clips the corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line to the right center field. That's a base hit, and that's a one-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ball.
That
No.
one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 2-0. High fly ball out towards left field. Into the
That's a foul
corner,
ball.
but foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's out to center field. Makes the grab. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey.
Yelich off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
Finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Pitch kicks away from Darno. No advance, though. And there's a ball. Just misses with that one.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Just missed there. Boo. How would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble, large. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Hammered down the right side, but foul. A 1-1.
Ball.
2 on, 2 outs. And the
Ball.
sweeper is off the plate. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny."
Hi,
and it
that's
jumps
a
the
ground rule
wall
double.
and foul territory for an automatic double as they score a pair on the play.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all 3 runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run, but they're still in a position to keep scoring.
Ball.
Up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Second and third. 2 down.
Ball 2.
Here's a 2-0. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 12 and the Angels nothing. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And a foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Outside low. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, catcher, Travis.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Darno. Grounded out his first time. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Way out front for strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Ball 1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman,
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. On the ground to the left. They get the force, and that is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone. Calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you approach. Young and a ghost. I'm blessed like I run with the Pope. If I'm on a yacht, got my on the boat. I'm not like you, they wanna be broke. When it got cold, I'm one of the cold. My uncle was tripping, he wanted some. I'm trying to be the richest little you know. This paper get thrown, see who pick up the most. I was with mama, didn't know. This might be.
now pitching for the
Pitching
Angels,
change here, Brent
number
Suter.
37.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Rengifo in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
High fly ball out into left center field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Fires to first in time.
Up next
Plenty
for
of
Milwaukee,
offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. Brewers go down quietly, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in
No.
terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when
that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
This one popped up. Terang. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Nolan Gallo.
In the air, left field. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
2 down, bases empty. Mike Trout now at the plate. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground. In time to ball.
You're out.
That's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, here comes Christian Yelich digging in. He's the league leader in batting average, and that bat has been scorching hot, Singy.
Yeah, and everything off his barrel is noisy, Boog. Gap-to-gap approach, stays inside the baseball beautifully.
Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Low takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman, Juan Castellano.
Pitchers are starting to shift the outfield into the parking lot. It's all about angles against this guy.
And it doesn't seem to matter. He'll still find grass and end up standing on second, smiling.
The Brewers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's the 0-2. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Not in time. He's safe.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
0-1. And that one is in for a strike. Suter, a 6'4" lefty, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent, and it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
No,
good slider
that's
down
down.
and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
There's a line drive to left field. 2 down. And now, Sal Freeland. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Coming home. One run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they extend their lead.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Pulls that one foul. Freeland at second with 2 down. That's to third. Peraza. On to first. That's the third out. Inning over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. The Brewers lead it 14-0. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Now pitching for
We're
Milwaukee.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Grant Anderson.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Joe Adele. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball. That's a
Adele
check.
checks
Did he
his
go?
swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Neto having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Oh and 2 now. That one lifted to left. Yelich takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter Jorge Soler.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. Ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And they'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. The Brewers out front 14-0. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boo, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Welcome back, and we have good news. The tarp is off the field, the weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Ben Joyce, the new pitcher after a short delay, and we're ready to play ball.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 13, Drew.
Now the third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Ball. Down low. Ball.
There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Right through there for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz off the first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground a second. Third out. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they're still on cruise control. 14-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Ashby.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the check.
Checks
Did he
his
swing?
Appeal down to third. No swing. Here's a 1-1. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. That one just misses. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Angels, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
He swings and fouls one off. Ashby Throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. The Angels with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball, right field. Chourio in position, and there's 2 away.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Peraza at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a swing and a miss. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you've got a better chance of having success.
2 down, nobody on. That one outside. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Angels go quietly there, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Angels.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 23. He's pitching on 2 days rest. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the Delta Golden hitting, Danny Sanchez.
A little bit low. Ball 1. And another
that's a ball.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Brewers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
That's a ball.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Terang leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right through there for his strike. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. The Brewers out front here, 14-0. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And that is out of play. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Aaron Ashby gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. The left-hander on now, D.L. Hall.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Angels down to their final out. Here's Trout. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Halos down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him, and that's the ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
14-zip at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Todas las tristezas se van con la sola.
Summertime.